Good morning. How's everyone doing? It it is always a pleasure to be in the company of my good friend, the mayor of the District of Columbia. As he said, we both came in together, and one of the things I always say in our meetings, our executive meetings, is that we're really blessed in the county, and I'm blessed to come in as county executive at these times. And so, in the beginning of the administration, I think a lot of people thought I was crazy. With everything going on, all the problems we had, they said, well, why would you say that? And it's because I've got a mayor who understands that if we're going to grow the Washington region, which we're all part of, we need to look east of the river, and we also need to look inside the Beltway in Prince George's County. Very, very rarely do we get the combination of two people who understand that and who get along and who work together and are willing to do the things to grow this area. So it's always good to have him here. As you can see Fairmont Heights right across the way over here, and my house in Cheverly is not far. So, Mr. Mayor, we're glad to have you in Prince George's County. Let me just say this. You see why we get along so well? I too, we're all one big family. Manna, I go back to my second job. The first one was D.C. Department of Housing and Community Development. The second one was People's Involvement Corporation and working with Manna to do. It's good to see they're doing some great things, and right here in the Prince George's County border. So we look forward to crossing the line and having you come out there. But let's give Jim and Manna a round of applause. Certainly want to thank Neighborhood Works. I had the pleasure of just briefly going in there and looking at the housing. I want to thank you for the work that you're doing in this neighborhood. Let's give them a round of applause again, please. And as the mayor said, we are so pleased with Wells Fargo and the fact that they're stepping up. We know it's not enough, and we learned this during the crisis, the property crisis, the housing crisis. It's not enough just to hand over keys to individuals and say good luck. As the mayor said, we can all remember the time when we bought our first house and wondering whether we could make the payment. Well, this housing crisis in Prince George's County and in the District of Columbia has shown us that we simply can't turn over the keys. We've got to make sure that there's education involved in home ownership, that we not only want them to be able to make the first month, but the next 20 years. And that's education, understanding how to put together a budget, how to handle it, how to prepare yourself. And that's what goes along with this program. Not just handing over money, not just handing over keys, but education. And that's going to be a great part of it. I am pleased that on our staff that we have here with us, Brad Seaman, who's our CAO, right over there, Bradford. Let's give him a round of applause. I point out Brad as I talk about something the mayor always says. He says one city, and I always say one region, and it really is a culmination of both. The mayor's one city program encompasses this entire region. Our regionalism is a program that we asked, that actually Brad brought to me, called Transforming Neighborhoods Initiative, where in Prince George's County we've identified 6 neighborhoods, 6 areas throughout this county where we're going to target our resources and see them turn around. As the mayor talked about affordable housing and spreading it throughout, providing quality education, that all goes along with it. So in Prince George's County, our Transforming Neighborhoods, which we're now within, is where we're going to target resources that happens at this moment in time to connect with the mayor's One City program, connect with what Wells Fargo's doing, connects with what a Neighborhood Works doing, connects with the mission of Manna. So our Transforming Neighborhoods in Prince George's County with the district's efforts are going to change this entire region. And so I am pleased that Brad, who's heading up that effort with us, is here. It is not only the program for the next 30 days of the administration, it's the program and the initiative, the number one initiative, as long as I'm county executive, until we see these neighborhoods change. And I think that deserves a round of applause. Let me close by accepting the challenge of the mayor and that is we want everyone to come out and next weekend. We want as many folks in the District of Columbia, but we want twice as many from Prince George's County there. It's a terrific program, and we want everyone to come out and take advantage of it. This is a chance for us to change. You know, when people often say, well, you know, we hear promises every year. You know, every time candidates are running, they promise what they will do. What you're seeing today is fulfillment of those promises, the beginning step. The mayor and I never said that we would do it alone. What we said was we'd work with government, private sector, nonprofits to change areas in this region that have been overlooked for far too long. That is what today is about. That is why God has blessed us with this beautiful weather, and we look forward to continuing that work. Thank you, Wells Fargo.